as we have discussed earlier, that there are different modes of heterotrophic types of subtypes of heterotrophic mode of nutrition, that is saprotrophic, parasitic and holozoic. Now in detail we are going to discuss about the third one, that is holozoic mode of nutrition, or we can say that in animals that is multicellular, okay. The holozoid, the nutrition is having different steps. So there are different steps of nutrition in multicellular organisms. Steps of nutrition in multicellular organisms. Okay, there are 5 steps. First is ingestion, second is digestion, third is absorption, fourth is assimilation, fifth is egestion. Okay, so we are going to discuss all these steps. As you have already, I have already sent the videos related to this chapter, and as a chapter as a whole also I have just sent you the video. But as a revision, we will be quickly discussing about these 5 steps of nutrition. Okay, so very quickly let us see that. The first step is ingestion. Ingestion means taking in of food. Taking in of food. Okay, so when we take the food in through our mouth is having 32 teeth. Mouth is having 32 teeth. Okay, now these 32 teeth are having different functions. Okay, in these 32 types we are having different types of teeth. That is the front one, that is flat, called as incisor. They are called as incisors. Canines, premolars and molars. Okay, so incisors, these are called as the cutting type of teeth. Canines, these are called as tearing types of teeth. Premolars, they are called as the crushing type of teeth, and these are the molars, which are called as the grinding type of teeth. So we are having 4 different types of teeth in our mouth. When these 4 different types of teeth act on our food which we are taking in our mouth, the food get converted into a soft ball. Okay, soft ball, which is called as bolus. Okay, which is called as bolus. So when these 4 type of teeth work on our food, it is converted into a soft ball, that is called as bolus. Why it has been converted? It has been converted so that the food should not damage the esophagus, because the food has to push more down in the next part, that is our esophagus or food pipe. Okay, as you have already seen in the video which I have just sent to you, our alimentary canal, or what we say that the digestive system in human beings is a coiled tube-like structure. It is a coiled tube-like structure which is called as the alimentary canal, and it extends from alimentary canal, which extends from mouth to the anus. Okay, it is around 30 feet long. Okay, so we are talking about the first part of the alimentary canal, that is the step ingestion we are talking about. This ingestion is accomplished by mouth only. Okay, so we are talking about the first part of the alimentary canal, that is mouth. That is a long coiled tube which is 30 feet long. Okay, and it extends from mouth to anus. So we have discussed about the mouth, that we are taking the food, 32 teeth are working on the food and make it soft so that the food can be pushed easily to the next part of the alimentary canal, that is the esophagus. So second will be the esophagus. esophagus, or we are calling it as the food pipe. Food pipe. Okay. So that the food should not damage this food pipe, it is made soft by the action of these 4 types of teeth. And very important, that tongue helps to mix the saliva with food. Okay. Now this saliva, it is a watery liquid which is having the enzyme salivary amylase. Okay, enzyme salivary amylase, which act on starch and convert it into sugar. Okay, starch into sugar. The form of the sugar is maltose. Okay, so the salivary amylase is acting on the starch which is present in our food and converts it into maltose. That is a simple sugar. So the first digestion begins, or this step. Ingestion is only taking in of the food, nothing to do with anything else. It is only taking in of the food in the mouth. That is ingestion. Okay. The second step, that is digestion.